yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Back to the ground. Cook. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Jackson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Justin Tucker set to kick off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ready? Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, for years we thought Seattle was the Pacific Northwest. Not anymore. NFL football has arrived here in Anchorage, and folks in these parts are understandably beyond excited to see just what the future holds. 2nd and 10. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Third and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
43 rail. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Here is 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready up. Watch out now. 50 series. Set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 25 yards. Thunderbirds are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now a dump off here complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop it behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Taken right on the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here we go, set.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. On 3rd down, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Come on, set. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first and 10, Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Red, cycle. Claws red. Edo blue.
First down, Love to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Striker, 3-3, ready?
Love now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So we'll...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 68 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. That is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
38.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. To the air again, Love. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Play action. It's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Out to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Oh, you changed it.
In motion left, Flowers.
13. Report.
Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Thunderbirds have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd down and 1. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This time, Jackson will throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 61 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Off the play fake, Love. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Right.
Love looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5.
Right, 6. 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Love. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Blaster, 6. Drill green. Red, cycle. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd down and 3.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Play fake. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Blue, go. Hut, hut.
Working out of the gun. Love escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 31, ThunderBirds 21. Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
10 cycles.
It's a pickup of 3.
Play action this time with Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Love now on second down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Trouble, 38.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Slide through. Hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 32 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Let's go now.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. First down, going to the air with Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Love to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. Cook up the gut. Oh, a heck of a move. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Ravens, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Anchorage, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.